In the 12th century, people on both the Saxon side and the Bohemian side of these uplands discovered the rich ore deposits to which this region owes its name, the Ore Mountains. This was the beginning of a radical and long-term development of the whole region. The Ore Mountains mining region is characterized by three factors. From silver, tin, copper and cobalt to uranium and coal, the Ore Mountains possess an outstanding variety of raw materials which are found within a relatively small geographical area. Over 800 years, from the 12th century to the present day, these raw materials were extracted, smelted and processed. The great influence of mining and metallurgy can be seen in the large number of valuable remains both above and below the surface. Original, well-preserved relics include shaft buildings, smelting plants, surface depressions and heaps, as well as mining settlements, illustrating the complete range of historic mining aspects as well as the associated social and cultural aspects. 22 sites have been selected, scattered throughout the region according to the irregular geographical distribution of the raw material deposits. These reflect these features and record the outstanding universal value of the Ore Mountains mining region. Mining has left traces in the landscape of the Ore Mountains that are visible to this day. The mines bear witness to the extraction and processing of the raw materials, providing information about the technologies used during different mining periods. The early mining periods in particular are recorded by surface depressions and heaps. Almost all of the more recent mining landscapes are characterized by many different remaining mining and smelting buildings built alongside or on top of heaps. In the second half of the 20th century, uranium mining influenced the landscape of the western Ore Mountains to an unprecedented extent. The recultivated heaps and the preserved conical heaps still bear witness to this period. The selected passages, mine workings and wheelhouses illustrate the extraction methods and convey a good overview of the vast dimensions of underground mining. Water power dominated the design of the mining infrastructure system. Artificial ponds, man-made ditches and watercourses were used to supply the power needed to drive the machinery of the technical installations. To drain the mines, water drainage passages led the water from the mines into nearby or more distant and deeper lying valleys. Canals and tugboat lifts were used to transport ore and wood. Even today, the landscape of the region is defined by the water management system of the mines both above and below ground. The extracted ore from the mines was processed on site and refined in the various metallurgical complexes of the region. Many of the preserved mining production sites are among the oldest of their kind and show the influence of mining and metallurgy on the region to this day. Through mining, a unique pattern of settlements and townscapes develop, which reflects the economic, social and administrative aspects of mining. The regular arrangement of the buildings, such as in Marienberg, shows the planned nature of many mining towns. The mining towns are distinctive for their historically valuable secular and sacred buildings. Remarkable sacred structures include in particular the great hall churches of the Erzgebirge and their art treasures. These churches were constructed with finances largely sourced from the revenue earned from mining. Since the 15th century, the local mining authorities have registered the development of the administrative structures. The intensive mining of uranium following the Second World War led to an expansion of numerous mining settlements and their social structures. Newly built structures included all the facilities required for the well-being of the miners. Mining as a central motif considerably influenced not only the architecture, art and culture of the mining towns, but also the artistic, literary and musical work of the people, and has produced many traditions that are maintained to this day. Folk art and handicrafts are widely known traditions of the Ore Mountains. The only remaining Reifendrehwerk wood-turning workshop in Seifen records the world-famous craft of wood carving that came about as a byproduct of mining. Other important secondary industries were also developed. Some of these industries were based on the extraction of raw materials, such as the production of blue pigment. Others were newly established. A well-known example is the watchmaking industry in Glashütte. The technical knowledge of the miners and the discoveries made in the Erzgebirge made a substantial contribution to the development of mining and geological sciences worldwide. The oldest still existing mining academy in the world is in Freiberg. Without this background of knowledge, new inventions such as Meissen porcelain would never have happened. In addition to education and science, the mining industry had a large influence on regional politics and the building projects of the territorial rulers. It was the revenue from mining in the Erzgebirge that made possible the rise of Dresden, with its numerous art treasures, into a magnificent Baroque royal capital. 22 component parts represent a mining cultural landscape of outstanding universal value. They provide a complete illustration of the history and development of a cross-boundary mining region. The people of the Erzgebirge are highly aware of their mining heritage. They have joined forces on both sides of the Saxon-Czech border to maintain their common heritage and to preserve it for the future.